After eating like that for a night, the old me would have thrown in the towel, but not anymore. I'm just going to reset, refocus, and I'm back on it this weekend. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan Johnson, and over the last 10 months, I've lost 60 pounds. I've been focusing on doing a slow and steady approach, and one of the questions I always get asked is, what are you eating? So in today's video, I'm going to take you through and show you everything that I've eaten over the last week. Good morning. It is Monday morning, time to start the week, and I'm going to start the week like I do every Monday, and not with breakfast, but with coffee. So I broke my fast on Monday, did 17 hours, and broke my fast with some macadamia nuts. My wife had gotten me these for Valentine's Day, and I broke my fast with these a lot throughout the week. Got home from work and had some leftover sub that we had from the weekend before, just a Walmart sub, had that, and then my wife had gone out that day and went to the mall and brought me home some bourbon chicken, some lo mein, and some fried rice. So I finished that off. And then at that point, I was only at about 1,900 calories. So I went ahead and made my chocolate peanut butter sugar-free caramel protein shake. This is one of the things that I like to end my day with, because again, I'm shooting for anywhere between 2,500 and 2,800 calories a day. I don't want to go too low, and I will change the amount of peanut butter I'm putting in the shake based off how many calories I need. So I finished my day with that shake and finished at about 2,500 calories on Monday. Then again, broke my 22-hour fast on Tuesday with some more macadamia nuts, and then stopped at the gas station to fill my truck up and got some pork rinds as a snack. Again, I like to eat foods that are lower in carbs early in my feeding window, just prevents kind of that crash. But came home, had an apple, and then for dinner we had some pot roast, mashed potatoes, and corn. That was really good. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button right now. So again, one of the questions that a lot of people ask me is how I'm able to eat so much, and the reality is I do have a very physical job. You know, I'm a delivery driver. I'm working 4 days a week, and I'm getting anywhere between 15 to 18,000 steps on those days. So that's something that you do have to take into account. If I didn't have an active job, I would probably be consuming 21 to 2,200 calories a day versus the 26 to 2,800. So that is something you need to consider. But because I am fairly active, I'm making sure to hit my calorie targets. So for me, 2,800 is still a deficit with the amount of walking that I'm doing at work. And then to finish the day off, to make sure that I'm getting my calories again, I had the chocolate peanut butter caramel protein shake. You can see I'm making it there. And one of the things that I like about this is when I have a go-to food, just something that I know that I can count on, it just simplifies my life, and it's something that I know that I can go to. So again, this is just a go-to protein shake for me. And then I finished the day off with some Ghirardelli dark chocolate squares. I've had these a lot since Christmas, and it's just a go-to kind of sweet treat. And then finished the day there at about 3,000 calories. And then Wednesday, went into a 17-hour fast. Wednesday afternoon, I'm about 17 hours into my fast right now. I'm about to go to the gym, get a workout in, and then I'm gonna go home and break my fast. So for my workouts, I prefer bodybuilding, weightlifting style of workouts. On this day, I just did 2 exercises. I did some bench press and some lat pull down. I did 5 sets of each, fairly heavy. Again, I started with the dumbbell bench press and then went into some lat pull downs. Because I'm only working out 1 to 2 days a week, I do like to do a little bit of full body, and I think I maybe did some body weight squats this day for some legs, but I'm just trying to get most of my muscle groups in on the days that I do work out. And the important thing is that you find an exercise that you like to do. For me, that is the bodybuilding style of workouts. I came home and broke my fast with the feta pasta that has been taking over TikTok. So my wife made this and it was absolutely delicious. That was my carbs. And then for my protein, I had the Tyson blackened chicken strips. Again, I'm eating these multiple times throughout the week. And then had some Italian sugar-free sweet cream creamer in my coffee. I love creamer in my coffee. I just make sure I do it within my feeding window. Apple a day. Had a little snack before I made dinner with some cheese squares, just so I'm not snacking too much while I'm making dinner. And then we had the steak tacos cooked again. I think we've done these 3 Wednesdays in a row now. These are absolutely delicious. It's just sirloin steak seared in the cast iron skillet with some McCormick carne asada seasoning packets. And again, I just prefer these over the ground hamburger meat tacos on a flour tortilla with some avocado. Just a really healthy, delicious meal. And then for dessert, had a few dark chocolate covered almonds, and then we had some mini drumsticks. My wife picked these up. I like these. It's good portion control, but had just 2 of those to finish the night. Ended the day at about 3,000 calories, and then Thursday went into a 21-hour fast. I broke my fast again with the macadamia nuts. I like having that kind of repetition. I usually eat something multiple times throughout a week. It just simplifies. And then again, some cheese squares with some Ritz crackers, and then an apple. And I'm trying to eat plenty of fruit, trying to make sure that I'm getting enough whole foods in my diet as well. And then for dinner, we had some chicken link sausage that was really good, and some macaroni and cheese shells with that. Now at the beginning of the video I talked about, if I have another day like that, I'm not going to let it derail me. And this is the day that I was talking about on Thursday. I ended up, after having dinner, I had a few Ghirardelli dark chocolate squares, and then I had 5 of those little drumsticks and 5 of the mini ice cream sandwiches. I had about 4,000 calories on Thursday. I couldn't tell you what caused me to eat that much. I'm sure it was a little bit of stress, a little bit of just kind of overall fatigue drove me to eat that way. But the bright side is, after I ate like that, I'm able to jump right back on track, and I don't see it as a failure. I just accept it for what it is and move on. If you spend too much time dwelling on things like that, that ends up doing more damage to you in the long run than the calories do themselves. So again, you can see I had the Ghirardelli squares, I had a protein shake, caramel, peanut butter, and chocolate protein. And then after I had that, I still wanted more, so that's when I went back and had the little drumsticks and mini ice cream sandwiches. And then after I had the ice cream sandwiches is when I had 4 pieces of jelly toast. And that's how I finished the day. Again, 4,000 calories. The important thing is I track it all and make sure that I'm just, continuing to move on. And then Friday, I did a 21-hour fast. I broke my fast with some Planters mixed nuts, and then we had white chicken chili for dinner. White chicken chili is a go-to around our house. This is a new recipe we tried. There was some corn in it, as well as some cream cheese. It was really good, and I usually like to put the toppings on it, so I did some cheese and some fresh avocado, and then I like to eat tortilla chips with it. I portion those out so that I'm not just eating out of the bag and not tracking the calories. So I like to pre-portion out anytime that I'm having chips. I'll usually put those on a plate and either measure them out or count them out. And one of the things that I also do to make sure that I'm finding balance is, because I had eaten 4,000 calories on Thursday, I'm going to reduce my number of calories for Friday. So I had the white chicken chili and the mixed nuts. That together was probably only about 800 or 900 calories. And my mom was in town visiting, and she had brought some chocolate peanut butter pie. These mini pies, I had a half of one of those pies. That was only about 500 calories. So I ended the day on Friday at about 1,700 calories. And again, when I'm looking for 2,700 to 2,800 calories daily, I'm looking for a daily average. So if I have a day where I'm eating 4,000 calories, one of the things that I'm doing to balance that out is I'll have a lower calorie day to follow that. And that's what happened. I ate 4,000 on Thursday, and then Friday I'm doing 1,700. And if you're interested in seeing my overall approach on how I incorporate cheat meals into my routine, I'm going to leave a card on the screen now. You can check that out and see how I balance the high and the low days to meet my overall goals. Morning, everybody. Saturday. It is 8 o'clock. I just got up a little bit ago, about to go get my workout in at the gym. I'm going to do a whole body weightlifting today. I don't think I'm going to record just because I want to focus and make sure I'm getting a good workout, but this is my second workout for the week, and I'm just going to go and do a weightlifting full body exercise Saturday morning. Time to get to the gym. Got a great workout in the gym, and then we decided to go and get a second workout in for the day. So I got my first workout in at the gym this morning, but my mother-in-law's in town, and she's riding in the front seat today, and we're all loaded up, and we are going to the jumpy park, and we're gonna jump on some trampolines. Are we gonna have fun, girls?
Yeah.
Charlotte, are we gonna have fun?
Yes.
We're gonna have lots of fun. Yeah, absolutely, they can hear us. So we're gonna go to the jumpy place, and I'm gonna get my second workout in for Saturday. So we went to Surge Adventure Park on Saturday, and one of the things that has helped me along in my journey is, when there's days that I'm feeling down or kind of needing the motivation to get through, it's remembering my why. And the reason that I set upon this journey to kind of get back in shape and reclaim my fitness was because I've got two little girls. They're 3 and 6, and I want to grow up and be an active parent with them well into their adult lives. And grandkids is something that is so far down the line for me, but I want to make sure that I'm living a healthy, long life. And finding your why is so important because on days that you may not feel like going, the motivation, it's got to be more than just losing the weight and looking good. And for me, it's health and longevity. I want to be a fit, active parent. I got 2 little girls now, and I want to stay active with them throughout. So that's one of the things that drives me on my journey. And I would just encourage you to think about, what are some of the reasons that you're looking to get in shape, and remember those as you're going throughout. So after the Jumpy Park on Saturday, we went to a new restaurant near our house, Cantina Louie, and it was absolutely delicious. If you've followed me at all, seen any of my Week of Eating videos, you know that I love Mexican food, so I have a refined palate when it comes to Mexican food. The salsa here was absolutely delicious. And a pro tip on the chips and salsa: when I go out to a Mexican restaurant, one of the things that I'll do is I will count out my chips before I eat them. That way, again, I'm not mindlessly eating from the basket, so I'll count out 6 chips, which is a serving, and I may have multiple servings, but I count them out in groups of 6. And then for lunch, I had the steak and shrimp quesadilla, which was really good. Again, just dip that in the salsa, and that was only about 900 calories. And then my wife had ordered the Mexican street corn. She had eaten about half of that. I took the rest of that, and it was really good. I think it was fried and covered in mayonnaise and some seasoning. Now, I know that sounds weird, but it was really good. So it's definitely something I'll have again in the future. And then got home and had some sugar-free creamer in my coffee, playing around with the slow-mo there. Still had my camera on slow-mo from the Jumpy Park. And then because my mother-in-law was in town, my wife and I went on a date Saturday night. We went to Ted's Montana Grill. I started with the cucumber chips there, and I had the kale salad and the hot and green hamburger, which with jalapenos, avocado on the hamburger. And having the kale salad, again, that's just one of those small changes, ordering that instead of the French fries. Now, again, a lot of people may look at what I'm eating and say that it doesn't look like I'm eating healthy at all. And the reality is, hey, I'm not looking to lose weight fast. I'm looking to lose weight forever. And by just making small substitutions like that over time, that's going to compound to big results. So again, I'm just working sustainable changes into my diet for long-term success. And then after dinner, had some decaf coffee with cream there, and the cheesecake at Ted's Montana Grill is hands down the best cheesecake that I have ever had. So I had some cheesecake with the wild berry salsa at Ted's Montana Grill there, and that was delicious. Finished the day at about 2,300 calories, and then went into Sunday, did a 15-hour fast. Broke my fast with the Tyson blackened chicken strips, and one of the substitutions I'm making there is instead of dipping that in sauce and getting the calories from the sauce, I'm having a half of an avocado, which was really good. and again having some more sugar-free creamer. Then we went out grocery shopping, and we got a Starbucks, had another coffee there that was really good. Got home, had an apple, and then had my third coffee for the day. We actually have an espresso, so I am a coffee fiend if you can't tell. So I had an espresso, and then again some more sugar-free creamer. And then before I started cooking dinner, I had a few of these snack turkey sausages. Spinach, half and half, white wine, sun-dried tomatoes, olive oil, dried Italian seasoning, onions, garlic, parsley, butter. One of the added benefits from recording my entire journey and doing these week of eating videos is I now have friends tagging me on Facebook anytime they come across a delicious recipe, which is what you're seeing here. My friend had tagged me in a post for some Tuscan scallops and some cream sauce, so I'm doing the scallops on the cast iron there, and then adding the onions, the garlic, all that stuff, cooking that all down in the cast iron skillet, and then serving that over pasta, and it was absolutely delicious. So please, if you know any recipes you think I should be trying, leave me a comment down below with a link. I would love to try those out in future week of eating videos. Added benefit from doing all this is I have people recommending some really delicious stuff, so I'm usually cooking 1 to 2 days a week, and I'm always on the search for a good recipe. And after the scallops and pasta, it is Girl Scout cookie season time, so my wife had picked up some Thin Mints. I had a few Thin Mints to finish the day off, and finished the day at about 3,700 calories. All in all, it was a good week. Continue to learn a lot, continue to go slow. But if you've been enjoying these videos at all and are interested in looking into intermittent fasting or following my journey anymore, I'm going to leave some videos on the screen now. I encourage you to check those out. And remember, willpower is a limited resource. We want to go slow and steady because the goal isn't to lose weight fast, it's to lose weight forever. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.